I just love that these folks came in on their holiday to join us here on the 4th of July. It's always a pleasure to welcome to our big round table our friends from Albuquerque, the magazine. Editor-in-Chief Lexi Petranis is here, along with Adam Baca, who's a staff writer at ATM. Adam, good to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Larry.
Thanks for coming in.
Definitely.
It's kind of neat working with these guys, isn't it?
It's amazing working with these guys.
We pay him to say that, but
yes. Now, you've been with ATM how long now?
I've been with ATM for a little over a year now, actually. I started as an intern, and what was a 3-month internship turned into a full-time job. So
they kind of liked you.
Kinda,
huh?
I suppose, yeah. I'm
Well,
grateful for
Are you
it.
from New Mexico?
I'm from New Mexico. I'm from southern New Mexico. I'm from Las Cruces, so born and raised there. So
Great.
I've been here, for a while. So
he has a different
I love
perspective
Albuquerque,
on Albuquerque, right?
Definitely.
You get to learn. That's his excuse to learn all about the city. We throw him all these different story ideas, and he goes to work.
He goes out there and he has the experience.
He does, yeah, absolutely.
That's what Albuquerque, the magazine, is. It's an experience to read it because it takes you inside of a lot of things or inside of a lot of people's lives.
Exactly. That's what we aim for. We try to make it so you learn something new about people that you thought you knew, or you learn about people you didn't know existed. So it's always one of those things where you pick it up and you say, that's my neighbor, that's my teacher, and I had no idea that
Or
they
I've
did
heard
this.
of that person.
I've heard of this person, and this is what they look like. So that's what we aim to do.
Yeah, and you get to go carry that out.
I
Lexi
get to
says, go write about this, Adam, and off you go.
that's it, and I get to go hang out with those interesting people, so it works out.
All right, we got an image of the cover in case everybody hasn't seen it yet. It's the new issue. It's the Breaking Bad issue, of course.
Yes, absolutely.
Salute to the iconic TV show shot in Albuquerque.
Shot in Albuquerque, and this is really Adam's baby, for lack of a better word. He has been working on the story for the better part of like 6 months, 8 months, something like that.
It's been a while, yeah.
It's been a
Did you
while.
go hang out with Bryan Cranston and all those guys?
I did get to meet Bryan Cranston. I didn't really get to hang out with him a whole lot. I went to a YDI fundraiser at Albuquerque Studios where, they had the cast show up, and they set us on a Hollywood-style press line. So I was there representing Albuquerque, the magazine, and they kind of brought the cast members one by one through the line, and of course when Bryan Cranston came up, you kind of try to hog all the questions you can, So I got some good questions in, I got to meet him, of course, other New Mexican Anna Gunn, who plays Skylar on the TV show, and Aaron Paul, and then of course Stephen Michael Quesada is a local guy, all around town, host of the After Party. I actually got to sit down with him later for lunch on one of the filming locations for Breaking Bad, so that was kind of exciting.
Now, the final season starts on television August 11th.
Yes.
And this, of course, your issue coincides with that.
Coincides, exactly.
And it's a shame to see it end.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's part of the reason why we wanted to do the story is that, there's this amazing show, award-winning show, national, global show in a lot of ways, that has been filming in our backyard since 2007?
Since
Using
2007.
local landmarks.
Landmarks, local crew, local cast. I mean, it's really a part of the fabric of our daily existence. It's been a part of it. And so that's part of the reason why I think we wanted Adam to pursue this, because, it's been around. You drive past those sets all the time. You see them filming. And, but it's still it's a Hollywood production, and so even just getting to try to talk to some of the cast members, you still have to go through all the ranks.
Oh, sure.
So that was part of this. This is the story that we could tell differently than any other magazine, because this is our town. Adam talked to, I think it was Vince Gilligan, right?
Vince Gilligan,
who said
the creator, writer, yes.
Who said that Albuquerque was really a character unto itself.
Mm-hmm. There's no doubt about that.
No doubt. And so I think it was a nice way to talk about the show in a very different way.
The image I always see of that show is the RV parked way out somewhere on the west side, and you can see the Sandias in the far distance.
Right.
And he's out there in his little meth lab RV thing, and all the bad guys that are always coming out there. This show, you almost had to do this issue, didn't you?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
Because we've talked about Breaking Bad in various ways, but this is one that it capped it all off, because they've been community members. They have houses here. They're part of our community at this point. So it was really a nice way to celebrate the actual show.
Our time is up, but again, we want everybody to check out the Breaking Bad issue.
Absolutely.
Albuquerque, the magazine, and it's always fun having you here, Lexi.
Thank you. It's always such a
Please
pleasure.
drop-